Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the lounge. Glad to be here once again. I hope that everyone is doing good and having a wonderful Monday. So, hopefully, your day is going good for you. Just in case anybody's wanting to know what's going on with my friend, she is not doing the best. She's got about 45 seconds between each breath that she takes. And she is a fighter, and she's not ready. But she's definitely a fighter. I mean, it's been 3 days that her kidneys have been shut down. So it's so that's what's going on there. So keep, her and her family and all that in your guys' thoughts. I also wanted to talk about something else. It's the whole reason I'm doing this podcast. I spoke about this before many a times, that we all make mistakes. We all, have our moments in life where we don't make the best of decisions. And, we don't go with the best choices in life sometimes. And it's expected out of a human to have error. We are humans. We make mistakes. And that's just life. Nobody's perfect. I've said that many a times. Not one person that walks on the face of this earth is perfect. As in having no flaws, no mess ups, no wrong choices, no bad days. Nobody is perfect. Now, earlier, I did say I wasn't going to touch base on this. I said that I was going to stay out of it. And that I wasn't going to put the lounge in the middle of it. But I got to thinking. We are the Loungers. And it was a lounger that went through something rough. And I'm going to tell you that, do I agree with what Karen did? No. I don't agree with it. And many others don't agree with it. But is this when we turn our back and we say, you're a bad person. We no longer believe in you. We no longer respect you. We no longer want anything to do with you. And with that comment, I say no. Karen knows what she did was wrong. And she's working on that. She knows what she said was, the whole situation was wrong. And she knows that. But I want to put it on the record that I do not hate Karen. And I hope that I can speak for all of us. I know that many are upset with what happened. But things are being done. She is doing things to better herself. Okay? She lost it. She lost control. But let me ask you. Have you never been on the edge? Have you never been at that point in your life to where your nerves are just shot? And the littlest thing can trigger. The littlest things can trigger you. things that normally would not cause us to jump over the edge. She made a mistake, you guys. And we all know that. But most of all, she knows that. She knows what she did was wrong. But I think we can still support her and say, Karen, we want to see you do better, and we're here for you. She is a good-hearted person, and she messed up. I'm not saying that any kid should be abused in any way. Not physically, mentally, none of it. But we also got to understand, she's been through a lot. And every person that goes through something, you know, when you lose somebody in your life, we all deal with it differently. It's true. We do. If you notice, when I lost my grandma, you've seen how I dealt with it. I continued to do my best to stay positive. But everybody reacts differently. Some could have emotional breakdowns. And I do believe, I so heartily believe that Karen has had a mental breakdown. As far as, you know, her nerves go. And I think that as a lounger, I believe I want to stand up and I want to shout out to Karen and say, Karen, I'm here for you. Even though I don't agree with what happened, I don't agree with what went down, but that don't make her an awful person. It's just a matter of she made the wrong choice. She made the wrong decision. But we need to realize she's trying to do better. As we speak, she's working on things. And Karen, you know, I know you're going to listen to this, and I hope you don't take anything the wrong way, but and I know you're working on it. Drinking is a monster itself. And if you guys look, she's done a lot of that. That should have been our first sign. That should have been our first signal to start reaching out. And I didn't even think about it. To say, Karen, all of us as a family here, we care about you. You know. And I'm not saying that anybody's bad, because nobody here is wrong for anything. But me, on a personal level, I wanted it to be known that I'm not turning my back on her. She made a mess up. I know some might get confused on that, but guys, we all make mistakes. And what she did was horribly wrong. And I don't agree with it on any level. But she's admitting that she did wrong. And she knows it. And she's doing what she can to get help. Because that's what needs to happen. So I'm just going to ask the Loungers today. This is when we show our strong points. This is when we show who we really are and what we're really about. We are about getting through the thick and thin. We are about standing on the front line when things go bad. But as we fight things together, should we not support a lounger in need that needs to know people still love her? I'm not saying nobody's not doing that. I'm speaking in general terms here for the lounge itself and for myself, so that Karen knows nobody hates you, honey. We don't agree with what happened, but the lounge is here. I wasn't going to do this podcast at all. I wasn't going to, get involved in it at all. But I thought, who would I be to not speak out when it's one of our own that is going through something drastic? Guys, I'd appreciate if you could leave your comments to, not agree with what she did, but to let her know that we're still here. And like I said, I would never agree with any child being abused. Ever. And that's really not what this is about as far as, the abuse goes. This is about to say that we see someone going through something, and we know that you have admitted to your wrong, Karen. We know that that you done wrong, and I think you're taking the right steps to get help. And when you are feeling down next time, don't reach for the bottle. Reach for your family. Reach for the Loungers. Because we're here for you. Guys, leave your thoughts, comments. Hope you guys can throw us some likes on this. Share. If you're not a part of the lounge, please hit that subscribe button and join us. I love you guys very much. And I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Because I think when things like this happen, it's important that we stand up for who we are. We're about support and being there in any way possible. Now, I would tell you right now, if Karen wasn't getting help, if she wasn't doing things to make it right, and I don't mean make it right as in what she done, because there's no way to make that right, because it's not right. But to change, to make it right for herself. And she's admitted it. And I think that's what's important. You guys like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.